request to be consent of our sessions. Okay, so yeah. Once again, thank you very much, everyone. Good afternoon. Happy Friday. I hope you had a good week, and I hope you will have a good weekend later on. Thank you for joining us again. Maybe for those who have been with us several times, or maybe since the beginning of our series, even though somehow with the schedules a bit inconsistent, sometimes it's once in 3 months, once in 4 months, but welcome once again to Golden English Professional Development Session. And here we have awesome opportunities to invite one of the Wakelet Community Ambassador from Taiwan, Teacher Winnie. So we're going to have two main focus or two main things that we are going to demonstrate and also show. So we really hope that all participants can participate, not just watching us, but also joining us in the demonstration. So if you are on your laptop, you are on your computer, kindly stay in touch with the Zoom chat, because we're going to send links and website that you can click, and then you can join us in the demonstration. Okay, so for the first, I would like to introduce myself. So you can call me Fajar, that's okay. My full name is Fajaruddin Akbar, and here I'm as a Golden English teacher and also the Professional Development Division, responsible for the Professional Development Division. So here we have this session, let's say not really scheduled, but also continuous, to support and to encourage continuous professional development for teachers, particularly in Golden English, but we also welcome dear fellow educators and teachers around the world. And here we have participants not just from Indonesia, not just from our center, but which is Golden English, but also from different communities. And I hope we can broaden our connection and also our experience when it comes to English language teaching. Okay, so we would like to open the presentation. So actually, Winnie, I didn't prepare any presentation slide. Do you prepare a slide?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, you slide. Okay, I'm not using slide for today.
Okay. You use a Wakelet.
I use Wakelet.
Even better. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Okay, so yeah, I'm sharing my screen. Just
wow.
The Zoom chat is open for everyone to connect or to interact with us, but unfortunately you can unmute for the moment. You cannot unmute for the moment, but in the end, if we have enough spare time, we can arrange a discussion session. Okay, so yes, Winnie. So from the title today, we have mining and curating. Okay, so mining here is not something like rock or coal in the mine site, but we're going to mine something in the internet, and which is teaching resources and learning resources. Yeah, so I came up with this idea to to give more flexibility, particularly for our teachers in Golden English, that we are flexible to teaching resources. So for all teachers, you are free to choose and use any teaching resources that you believe can support the classroom, can support your students in the classroom, particularly in Golden English. So yeah, we have our modules, we have our lesson plans and also our curriculum, but everyone is free to choose and free to explore their creativity and innovation when it comes to teaching resources. With a little note, we really hope that the teaching resources that everyone use in our center is legal. Okay, that's the first one. Yeah, free is something that is fun, but legal, I think it's something that should be considered. So here I have my Wakelet collection. I'm going to share this in the Zoom chat also. So everyone, in case you want to open it directly, can click it. Okay, so here I have 32 items. So this is one example of Wakelet, which later our community ambassador of Wakelet will present more. So this is one example of the use of Wakelet itself. So I have 32 items and I have 433 views. Well, this is my best collection so far. From all my collection, this is my best collection. Okay, so yeah, I think I will turn off my background. It's wait up. Yeah, okay, it's burden my connection. Okay, so yeah, so my collection, in this collection in Wakelet, I dedicated to every language teachers, especially English language teachers, who would like to use alternative resources beside their resources in their school or in their institution or in their language center. So all of these resources that I have collected are free. So that's the first thing. So it's free. Okay, but also open. Okay, and also legal. So that's the main thing that I would like to encourage. Like nowadays, we can see like PDFs or anything like on Facebook group, even on Google Drive. There are so many PDFs from Cambridge, from IELTS, which I think not that wisely to be shared without concern from the related or to the relevant institution. So, but all of this collection that I have collected are free and also legal. So we have the term of use that I will also explain a little bit. How can we use these resources on where, why, of course, and then flexibly. Okay, so if you open the link that I sent in the group, you can see endless links. So these are links. So this is website inside website. So you can try to click one by one. Have collected 32, and I have checked them. They are free, they are open, and they are flexible to use with certain notes. Okay, with term of use. The first one, which is my collection, is from one of my affiliation, which is British Council. Okay, so yeah, so we're going to see the first one. Okay, in the beginning of the session, I saw a chat from one participant, a website that we can use to continue our professional development in terms of teaching. I would recommend this one. So this is from British Council. I believe most of us are familiar with British Council, and this is a free website. Okay, so you can check professional development publication, which are papers, books, mostly articles. And then our main focus today is teaching resources. So we're going to check different teaching resources that we can use in order to, broaden our creativity in terms of teaching with alternative resources. Okay, so in this teaching resources section or page, we have, of course, primary young learners, secondary, junior high school, senior high school, and we have adults. I think most of the teachers here have this context. So I'm going to check, we are going to see one by one how can we use these resources in the classroom. So yeah, as we know, we are really open to the internet. We can see YouTube videos, we can see lessons in the internet. But what I would like to deliver here is this is reliable. Of course, this is from one of the main focus in English language teaching provided by the British Council itself. And these are free and free to use for all teachers, whether you are in school, whether you are in universities, or whether you are in language center, such as Golden English. So we're going to take a look at teaching primary. So in each section of teaching resources, they have various options. We have lesson plans, we have activities, stories, songs, and teaching tools. Okay, so I'm just going to highlight lesson plan because it will take hours to open everything here. So I'm just going to open lesson plan. So in these lesson plans, we have 3 levels: level 1, level 2, level 3. So I think teachers can try to relate which is the best level for my students. Okay, but of course, in each level, they have descriptions like how old are the student, or based on the CEFR level, whether they are A1, A2 until B2 sometimes. Okay, we're going to check at level 1, the easiest one. So in each level, they have lesson plan, and the lesson plans are mostly content based. Okay, so in this lesson plan, you will see, of course, worksheet. Okay, like worksheet that you can print or you can use online virtually for the students. Okay, I'm going to open the newest one, which is a green classroom. So yeah, so mostly the contents are content-based learning. So rather than focusing on like just vocabulary, or the topic title is present tense or grammar, they are more into content-based. For example, here a green classroom, and in every topic they have the summary of the topic, they have the aims or learning objectives, they have the time, and then they have the age and level. Here we have primary learners age 6 to 8 and CFRA 1, which is beginner level and above. And then they provide all the materials that we can access. We have lesson plan for face-to-face and lesson plan for online. So they have prepared both face-to-face and also online situation. Okay, and mostly they are in a PDF file or document file. So I'm going to open the face-to-face first. Okay, so of course they have lesson plan. Okay, they have everything that teachers need to know to use the lesson. Okay, starting from the topic, the outcomes, the objective, the materials that will be needed, even the procedure for each minute, for each activities. Okay. Yeah, I know what this is too long. This is too demanding. Well, somehow I should say yes if we don't have much time to prepare. So that's why most of the time I just directly go to the class presentation. So they have prepared the presentation for online classroom. So they have the slide, so we can just use it already. Okay, so we have the slide, we have the activity, but of course, if we want to know how to use the slide, we have to read the lesson plan. Okay, so we have green classroom. Okay, look at the picture of the classroom below. What can you see? We have example, and then the activity that we can engage the students, and mostly for online teaching in this context. But of course, they also have the picture comparison worksheet, which can be printed and used in the classroom like that. And then you can share it to each students. Okay. And of course, for every lesson plan, as example, lesson plan for online and face-to-face, they have a little bit different context, as we know. Okay, so that is the first one. And that is an example of what you can see from teaching English resources. And this is free. Yeah, even though I know sometimes or somehow it doesn't really provide everything. Well, of course, yeah, as teachers, we try to be creative and innovative to use the resources that we can find. But the thing is that this is somehow reliable because it's already tested based on publication, based on research and survey. So this is from the British Council. You can see everything, materials, aims, age and level, times, materials, and everything. Okay, so that is for primary. Let's move on to the next level. We have secondary, high school students, junior high school students, or maybe elementary school students, grade 5, grade 6. They can also use this lesson, or even maybe adults in the beginner level. The same, they have lesson plans, they have activities. So what are the different? When it comes to lesson plan, just like we have said the previous one, like we saw, it's mostly worksheet and then presentation. But when it comes to activities, they have ideas that we can use in terms of activities, maybe like what we call them, icebreakers, or maybe opening of the classroom, closing of the classroom, instead of worksheets or assignments. And then we have stories and poems, mostly articles. And then we have teaching tools, which are mostly like websites or application that teachers can use. But my focus for today is lesson plans. Okay, the same, this is for the secondary section. From the secondary section, they will be aligned to CFR starting from A2 until C1. So pre-intermediate, intermediate, upper intermediate, and advanced. So somehow we can try to relate which is the best level for our students, whether the students are private students or maybe a group class, we can check them. Okay. The same, they are based on mostly content based, not grammar topic. Even though, of course, they have some lesson plan which have grammar focus, but most of the topic title are likely to be topic or content, real life situation, issues like that. And so I'm just going to open the newest one, fast fashion. So in each title, of course, they have description. Use this lesson with secondary students to explore the issues surrounding fast fashion. I really love this one. I have used this several times. Okay, the same. They have the summary about this lesson, the insight, the ideas, why we have to use this lesson, when can we use this lesson, how, and etc. Okay, we have the aims, of course, to raise awareness, to develop reading, speaking, and visual literacy skills. And we have the age, lower secondary learners, pre-intermediate, and the level. And we have the time approximately. And then they provide all the materials. The same, they have for face-to-face teaching, they have for online teaching, they have the class presentations, and they have worksheets. If you want to use it in the classroom, you want to print them out. But I would really recommend to use less papers, because I think online teaching lesson plan can also be transferred to face-to-face classroom, especially if we have like a projector or maybe monitor. We can just open the slide like a presentation. And I believe like nowadays, especially adult students, teenagers, high school students, they bring their own phone. We call them BYOD, bring your own device, so they can just open the file in their mobile phone. So we can reduce the use of papers. Okay, so we have lesson plan. Okay, I'm going to open them one by one. Okay, the same. Yeah, they have the cover, they have the topic aims and all the procedures that you can follow before seeing the worksheet. So you have the idea, oh, when does this worksheet work? Okay, or when do I have to use this part of the worksheet? And of course, for different situation, face-to-face and online, they have different lesson plan. And of course, they have different procedure on way to deliver the lesson. And again, they have the class presentation. Yep, they have class presentation. Mostly started with warm up. What is fashion? Think and share your ideas. You know, like in online classroom, somehow in online classroom, if we open the PDF like a module, it's not like you have to scroll up, scroll down, and too many text that is not fit in one screen. And then sometimes the students have to, you know, ask you to scroll up, scroll down. But when it comes to slide, they have provided one slide for one discussion, like that. And have exercise that you can deliver in the class, and the class can also participate in the sessions like that. Okay. Yeah, and these activities, I would like to open a bit. So when it comes to activities, in this context, secondary students or teaching secondary, most of them are icebreakers or maybe games like that instead of worksheet. So sometimes, for example, thinking time, a puzzle. Okay, so they have in this activity, student works together to solve cocktail stick puzzle. So yeah, they have 12 students, they are going to do a puzzle, make this shape using cocktail stick. So sometimes you have to prepare like a realia or prepare materials by yourself. But they also have the PDF file like that. But they are not worksheet or assignments that the students have to answer. So mostly they are activities like icebreakers and games. Okay, so that is secondary. Now let's take a look at adults. Yeah, I'm doing this fast because I would like to encourage curiosity in everyone to open by themselves. Okay, we have lesson plans, we have activities, we have English for business for adults. And mostly, yes, for the topic of adults, they are more into like working environment, career development and business. And they have level from A1, which is beginner, and also until advanced at C1. Yeah. Yes, of course, they have limited. Okay, maybe only 5 lessons, only 3 lessons. Yeah, because actually the purpose of providing lessons, the British Council, would like to encourage every teachers to be, let's say, inspired by this kind of lesson, so we can create ourselves like that. So they don't just spoon feed every educators, but they would like us to be creative, to see an example. Oh, this is a good one lesson plan, and then we can create ourselves. Look at that. So we have here shopping in different shops. So the same, we have the topic, we have the time, the aims, the materials, we have lesson plan, worksheet, and then classroom material in online environment, and etc. Like that. Okay. Okay, so if you would like to have any question, you can ask us in the chat. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I have been using this like a lot because even though institutions, education institutions, schools, and university, college, of course, they have tried their best to provide their curriculum, modules, or teaching or learning resources. But especially when it comes to a private center, we encounter students who have their own requests or their own situation, like based on their background, whether they are working, whether they are studying in university. So we would like to try our best to find alternative resources that can personalize the students' learning. Okay. But of course, try to stay in touch with the administration in your institution, whether you are allowed to use alternative resources. But here, particularly in Golden English, we are free and flexible for everyone to try to be creative and also be innovative for their own lessons, as long as they are legal. So that is the first thing. And of course, relevant to the context of the teaching, relevant to the context of the students' need. Like that. Because we realize that not every module that we provide or every teaching resources that we provide can completely fulfill the students' need. Okay, so that is teaching English. And below teaching English, they have learn English. Okay, so they have resources for teachers. They also have resources for students. Okay, so the resources for students, they call them Learn English British Council. Yeah, most of you or some of us may be familiar with this. I have ever presented about this several times in different occasions. So in this context, teachers, parents, even the student itself, they can use it. Okay, so this is for Learn English Kids. This is free. This is free, this is accessible. You have internet connection, you can access them. Okay, we have listen and watch, read and write, speak and spell, fun and games, anything like that. And I believe these can be used both online and also face-to-face, because they provide, as example, if I click songs, we have different kind of topics of songs that we can use with children or young learners. So this is particularly for learners, but everything that students can use to learn, I believe teacher can use it to teach, like that, in my opinion. Like we can help them to learn, we can facilitate them to learn. So we have the help section, and then we have the preparation section, like this. So they start with vocabulary. Okay, so they have like
toast,
toys, and they can tap. So this is like interactive website, like that. And then they have the songs, and after the songs they have games. Okay, well, so let's say there is this situation where internet doesn't always work. So you can print them into a worksheet like this. So they also provide the offline in case something happened to internet, something happened to the digital device, like that. And for the songs, you can somehow download the videos, like that. That is for young learners. So you can find various sections. We have sounds, we have grammar and vocabulary, we have flashcards, worksheets, coloring, and we have section for parents. In case you are a parent, you have children, you want to encourage them to learn English more, you can use this website. And these are free. But of course, try to catch up with the terms of use. So we have terms of use for every website that I would like to encourage every educators to take a look at the terms of use. Okay, yes, this is free, but unfortunately, you cannot combine these resources with another resources, and then you make it into one thing and you sell it. Unfortunately, no. Okay, so these are free for you to use. That's the thing. Free for you to use, not for you to combine, not for you to edit. Okay, so you cannot edit, you cannot like alter the resources. So unfortunately, there are some regulation and rules which are made for everyone to know how to use their resources, like that. So kindly, let's be wise in using other people's content, because of course we want other people's to respect our content also. Okay, so that is for kids. We have for teenagers. I will just open everything, and then we have adults. For teenagers, the same. They have skills: listening, reading, writing, speaking, almost with the same flow. They have vocabulary, and they have exercise, and etc. Like that. And of course, you can it based on level. We have A1 until C1. So let's say you have one topic in your institution module and you need some kind of alternative resources to support your module around that topic. You can try to visit these websites. Okay, you can whether use it online with the digital device. You can encourage your students to bring their own device, and then you can use it together in the classroom or online. And then you may also print them out, where I don't really recommend to print too many papers nowadays. Okay, so yeah, you have audio. Yeah, you can download the audio. You have the script, and then you have post activities, and everything there. You can print them out in case that you don't have access to the internet or to the digital devices, like that, for the students, like that. So you have almost everything. Okay, almost everything. Not really everything. Okay, these are the adults, free. So everything that I will share here is free, because you don't have to ask. I have answered that. But in case you want to know about the terms of use, you can ask me in the chat. Okay, so this is for adults. What different is could be, of course, the topic. Okay, the topic. They have listening, reading, writing, speaking. They have grammar, vocabulary. They have business English, general English, English level test, like that. And they have like video series, magazine for you to share to the students. Okay, as example here in the writing section, mostly they are about, let's say we have A1 until C1. Let's say if I open B1, they have professional profile. So mostly it's about CV, about how to write emails, how to communicate in the workplace, how to present a presentation in a meeting. So it's the topic of adults. So mostly in the skill section, it's not grammar focused. But if you want to discuss about grammar, you have the grammar section. So you have A1 to A2, and we have English grammar reference, where they have breakdowns to their classification. Like we have pronouns, determiners. As example, if I go to verbs, and they have another breakdowns of verbs, about the tenses, about the modals, or everything that's related to verbs. And they have vocabulary. They have vocabulary based on pictures. So they based on topic. As example, actions. If I click action, and then the students can see this kind of interactive sites or activities. As example, listen. Okay, and then we can try to find which is listen, and then look, and which is look. Okay, yeah, I know this is quite similar to any other website that everyone may have found found in the internet. But one things that I would like to deliver to say that this is free, and this is reliable in some contexts, and you can access it anywhere and anytime as a teacher or maybe as English learners. So in Learn English, especially for teenagers and adults, they are aligned to IELTS, listening, reading, speaking, and writing. So they are aligned to the IELTS skills, to the 4 basic skills, or to the 4 foundations of English learning and English teaching, like that. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. Thank you for joining us. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think I have spent more than I planned. Okay, so you can find more things here, okay, that I have collected. We have from Cambridge. We have ELO, English Listening Lesson Library online. So everything here is about listening. Okay, we have about listening, and again, they are content-based topic, but they have grammar points, like that. So mostly the topic title or the lesson title is not, as example, present continuous, no, but they try to align it to a real life discussion, and then they use the language point or the grammar focus in the audio or in the conversation. As example, here we have kids and makeup. Okay, when should kids be allowed to wear makeup? You have the audio.
So what do you think is...
Yeah, you have the script. And then after the script, you can also have quiz, we have vocab. And let's say you want to know more, you want to get more, you can get their free books. So they have made the PDF versions of every lesson. But if you want to play the audio, you have to visit the lessons. But for the script, for the activity, you can open it in the PDF. So, oh, I cannot see it full screen. Okay, let me try. Unfortunately, I cannot see it full screen. So you can download it and open it, or maybe print it out, but I will not recommend so. Yeah. So they have all the activities that they have online in a printed version. That is allowed. And then we have poll, and I would really encourage teachers, educators, professors here joining us to explore, or maybe if you have more as example, try to share with us. You can send them in the chat. Okay. Winnie, you like anything to say?
Wow, that's amazing.
Really?
You know, while listening to your, sharing is very informative. But as an educator, I'm so worried, anxious because how can I get all the information? So today it's my great honor to invite you. See, Mr. Fajar is so resourceful, informative, right? So after the session, if we just watch maybe we don't have much time to watch the recording, but definitely you could. But I want to get all these resources into my, my file. So how can I do that? So this is the time I would like to share with you about Wakelet. So first of all, fasten your seatbelt. Okay, so can I share? Okay,
right.
I'm not allowed to share.
Yeah.
So first, fasten your seatbelt. I would say that as an educator, you must be busy with the teaching. And while teaching, you need to do some lesson planning. And also you need to collect the students' work, right? So many works and so many resources, so many files. How can we be a very effective educator to collect, to plan our lesson? So fasten your seatbelt. I would like to invite you to Wakelet Community. Okay, so while I'm sharing, Wakelet is not only a digital tool you can use, it's also a very, very engaging, fun community to get involved. Okay, so now let's take off to the Wakelet Community.
Welcome on board your flight today. I'm James and I'll be your captain this week as we bring Wakelet Community Week all around the world.
I'm First Officer Amy. Thank you for choosing to fly with Wakelet today. Your cabin crew will be Sam, Elle and Adam. They will take you through the
These are the key
procedures for this
person
event.
I would like you to meet.
Please remain seated as we guide you through the safety procedures for this event. Please pay attention because it will be different from any event you've ever attended before. Your event schedule can be located in the seat in front of you.
Underfloor lighting will guide you to your sessions. Please have your Community Week boarding passes at hand as there will be collectible souvenirs along the way. Exits are located here and here, but you won't want to miss this.
Once the seatbelt signs are turned off, you'll be able to interact with other attendees at the networking sessions. There may not be refreshments served on board, but there will be chances to win Wakelet swag and devices throughout the week.
Cabin crew, please take your seats as we prepare for takeoff.
10-4. Cabin crew ready for departure.
Wakelet Wave, read back correct. Cleared for takeoff, runway 23 right.
Wakelet Wave, cleared for takeoff, runway 23 right.
Ready?
Ready.
Copy that. Wakelet Wave, clear for takeoff. Community Week is go.
100 knots.
Check.
E1. Rotate.
Yeah, I would like to say welcome to Wakelet Community. Because I join every year, like I mentioned, Wakelet is not a platform, it's a technology computer. It's also a very great bunch of educators around the world to get together. And then I would like to invite you to meet all educators across the globe to see why people like to use community, and then why I'm here to recommend and suggest that we all can use Wakelet. So now please still fasten your seatbelt. We are still going to meet the fantastic people, educators across the globe. Okay. So this is every year they will have a Wakelet Community. So do you see my screen? Okay, let's go.
Hola.
Привет.
Marhaba. Wagwan. Yebo kunjani.
Mabuhay.
Báwo ni o?
Semuanya. Ciao. Salam.
Bog.
And bonjour everyone. I am Alicia Alamdar. And I am Batul Alamdar.
Ala Kaduk from Ukraine.
Joy from Scotland.
I'm Lourdes from Portugal.
Christine Howell from Jamaica.
David from Spain.
Anna Degla Tkachuk from Russia.
Magda Hijazi from Lebanon.
Michael Morelia, Pasig City, Philippines.
Justice from Johannesburg, South Africa.
Rachel Viche from Kenya.
Deborah from Italy.
From Guatemala.
Croatia.
From Lebanon.
Ghana.
Taiwan.
Morocco.
Nigeria.
Indonesia.
Belgium.
Spain.
South Africa.
Argentina.
Pakistan.
Alaska.
Canada. South Korea.
Azerbaijan. The Bahamas.
Brazil.
Turkey.
From Bangladesh.
Wow.
Puerto Rico. In the United States. And you're watching Wakelet Live.
We are watching Wakelet Live.
Okay. Yeah.
We live.
Wakelet Live.
Okay, I will stop here. See, you will see bunch of people, with a happy educator to use the Wakelet. Okay, so what is Wakelet? So I would like to share a little bit and then show you the example how I use Wakelet. So what is Wakelet? Wakelet, like I mentioned, is a resource that a digital tool we can easily collect, collaborate, and curate our works. Okay, so I would like to share. Okay, sorry. I think Fajar just share the demonstration using Wakelet, but this time I'm going to still use maybe the one you are more familiar with the slide. So, okay, I'm an educator from Taiwan. I like to use a digital tool to in teaching. Not only is it effective and also very engaging for my students. Yeah, and also I want to be a happy educator. So I'm right now also MIE expert. I think some of the digital tool, I would be, the most happiest one is the Wakelet Ambassador. And definitely with the Wakelet, you can also, we call app smashing with so many other digital tools you can use. Okay, so like I mentioned, welcome to Wakelet community. You will meet great people, great founder. If you join the community every month, they will have a session online. You can join in. They will do some a future update or a idea bring to you every month from in United Kingdom, Manchester. So it's a free. Like I mentioned, I think Fajar always emphasize free. Yeah, it's a free platform. Allow you, especially and your student, to save, organize, present, and share many content. Okay, so I will explain Wakelet in 4 words. So, okay, I will say that it's a fun. Okay, as an educator, you have so many resources to add, right? So for example, after today's session, you will see, Fajar, your resource, how can I get the access, right? So it's a free, okay? And it's unlimited. You don't need to worry about, oh, how much, capacity I can use it. It's unlimited once you use the Wakelet platform. And definitely it's safe. You don't need to worry about your privacy will be leaked. So these 4 words, fun, free, unlimited, safe. So I would demonstrate that it's unlimited, which means that whatever you want, these are the, Google Drive, Canva, Adobe, YouTube, you can easily to find a link and then just add the link as your Wakelet collection. And it's fun. I would like to show you that I think probably most of the educator, some Word document, put the link, and using Wakelet, you can put your resource into many organized. I see Fajar just demo to you. So this is original my Google Drive, right? Lots of folder, just Word. I don't know, even sometimes I need to clip, but with the Wakelet here, in the right hand, you will see my folder become colorful and very, illustrate. You can just get the picture, whole picture about what's the inside, what's the resource inside, okay? And then, sorry, I lost. And this is the Wakelet I want to just show you. And this is my profile. And then I can show that, for example, the event I joined, I can use the collection to illustrate. And something interesting I can put here. So this is the one of the collection I mentioned about. Okay. Can you see my screen here? Come back here.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. So this is the one of my Wakelet collection. I want to collect, for example, every online session I have, I can use it. And what do we mean curate and organize? Okay, so I can arrange my a website, like a British Council, the resource into my stunning collection, and image, video, text. It's all there. You don't need to worry. And the other part is that I can use Wakelet to collaborate. So which means I can use Wakelet as a voting interaction. I can invite, for example, you to join, collaborate with me. So later I'm going to doing a little short demonstration and easily, sorry?
I think someone accidentally opened a microphone.
Oh, okay, sorry, yeah. So, and then this is also a digital. You can use that as a communication tool. You can present, you can share, and you can also change the layout and template. Okay, and this is something that how can educator do with Wakelet. So like I mentioned, as an educator, you can use it as a Wakelet as a newsletter, to communicate with your parent. You can collect in resource, like I always mention, today's session. When I join in the session, I create a Wakelet, and then I add all the resources together and do lesson planning and document PD. So right now I'm attending the session. I can also take in the screenshot as a Wakelet to document today what I learned and a picture. Interactive set lesson, I can use the voting to invite you to to do some work together. So this is I think I just give you some simple Wakelet outcome: quick, easy, fun, free, unlimited. Okay, so now let's try to do some actual work, catching some Wakelet into your use. Okay, so right now I'm going to, definitely there are something I want you to work together. Here, this is a Wakelet. You can screen the QR code, or I can give you the link. You can come to the Wakelet to do. I will invite you to introducing yourself, maybe with some picture, and tell me how you are feeling or what you like to do. Okay, so this is one function of a Wakelet we call collaboration. So I will stop sharing here. So I'm going to share the Wakelet. Okay, sorry, let me, I will give you the link, and I will invite you to come to the Wakelet to just collaborate together. Okay, so hold on a minute. Okay, so I will give you a share link, or you can just, the QR code, you can scan. Okay, come here. So I will share the, okay, what will you see? I'm opening this Wakelet, see? So why, like I mentioned, this is a Wakelet. Okay, so this is we call space. So this is just like a folder. You can create any space you like. For example, I create a Wakelet PD folder called space. And then here I already see, I know today I was invited to work with Fajar. So I create some lesson plan using this. And for your information here, like I mentioned, while I'm attending this Wakelet, I already create a collection here. So see, this is what we call session 1. I want to demonstrate collaborating. So now you can easily to use the link to join here. How? Okay, so like I mentioned, Fajar, because he gave me a link, I already put his collection here. And if you want today, my slide show, my slide presentation, I already give you here. So while we are all Fajar have a lesson, see here, I already took some, very important photo here. And this is the website Fajar just share in the chat box. I immediately just put a link here. So these are the picture. And then if you don't like this, this is a slide, the template, I don't like it. You can change it here. Yeah, you can use a different, a different template, whatever you like. But for personally, I like the, media. Media, you can scroll down your page one by one. Okay, so now what shall I do? I would like to invite you to introducing trying, because I open this, I want to invite you to collaborate. So I invite you, I can share here. I can copy the link. So right now I'm copy the link to you to invite you to just come here. How to use it here? Here, you can just come here, write something. You can use the text. I am Winnie. Using 3 adjectives to describe yourself: active, fun, and sporty. Okay, just try to use this function. And then you can use upload your image. You can have a picture here, upload here. Or if you don't want, you can use a Giphy. Okay, so I think I would give you maybe 5 minutes for you to try. Okay, and then this is what we call collaboration. You can upload PDF, or you can, if you have a YouTube, you have a Twitter, you can also use the Twitter, YouTube to link here. Okay, it's so easy to just try. So if you want, I can just Fajar, I will give them maybe 5 minutes, let you to try to experience that. If I use Wakelet, how I can use this to invite a student educator to collaborate. So right now, this is one collaborate. I can give you try a little bit. So meanwhile, if you have any question, you can just pop up in the chat box. Okay, so now please join. So you can join with the chat, the link I sent you to you, or you can scan the QR code I send you. Okay, so now I will be here waiting for some responses. You can give me a sign. You're trying to use this. I mean, text or image. Upload your image or using Giphy. So which means you can use that as your student to come up some idea if you want. So this is one we call collaborate. Okay. So I will see more people to come. See, so this is already I curate what the Fajar already sent to us. Okay, and the picture screenshot. Okay. So any questions right now?
I think
Can you join?
You have to refresh the page to see the new, what is it? You have to, yeah, you mean your page, your Wakelet page, yes.
Okay, here?
Because I have uploaded something, but it's not shown up yet.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you have to refresh, yes.
Okay, here. So this is the collection I already built up. So for today, this is one I want you to try. We call collaborate. Oh, also screen. Yeah. See Fajar here. So any educator, yeah, Friday. So happy. So this is what we call, this is simple, easy to engage your participant and audience. Okay. So while I'm waiting, I think I will move on. Okay. So move on to next. Say this is what we call collaborate, curation, and there are more function you can use it. Let me get back. Very simple and easy. You can use it. Okay, so this is what we call collaboration. And the next next function is that we call curate. Only one. Sorry, give me a minute. Sorry, technical.
Happens most of the time.
Oh, here. Okay. And then curate, which means that you can have your student to vote. For example, the other collection is that you can also scan here or use I will give you the link later. You can attend that. What's your favorite? I would like to invite you to join, the session. I would like to collect your idea about here. This is a collection too. I will say that I want your idea about what's your favorite learning English channel or website or any game. You like to use. So this is also another one I would like to share. Do you see my screen? This one? Okay, so now I'm going to send you another link. You could also, I will demonstrate that how you can use this as a voting or as a collection use. I will stop sharing here. So I will give you the other code here. So please join this collection here. So now I would like to just ask you to give me what's your favorite website or YouTube educational like a channel. For young learner, I definitely will, recommend this one, Super Simple Song. It's very good. There are lots of English learning song here. So see, this YouTuber, for example, you can also do this as your lesson plan. So here is a very good like a English story song. And also I can also use this as a, maybe I want some story time for kids. So I can also, find some, for example, I definitely recommend Erica Carr as a very famous, educator, storybook teller here. And while, so right now I'm inviting you to also share like me. So when you come here, you can use the YouTube search or just go to any other website. So now I'm inviting you to just share any, teaching YouTube or what's your favorite YouTube program. So you can, I'm here to wait for you to come to join. So right now you can also evaluate that. Is it easy for you to use? If you have any question, you can just come up and pop up to ask. Okay, so now I will stop sharing. So I encourage you to come to share your favorite, okay, favorite YouTube program. So can I want to know some more about Indonesia. Can you give me some YouTube program that I could know more about Indonesia, maybe foods, maybe singer? I like to watch, learn India, Indonesia through song. Can you forward some popular song for me? So now I'm anxiously waiting for your like input. So this is we call curating. And then after you put your video, I would like you to, maybe you can also invite your students. Wow, let's see. Final day sale. Ooh, BBC English learning. So it's an example that once, for example, you can also use that for students. They can post their favorite sports video, and then I could ask the student to vote. So everyone, can you just like here, you can also vote. Oh, I like this one. So everyone, would you like to try to vote? So you can ask your student to vote, and which one is your favorite? So after student post, you can also, vote for their best. Okay, so thank you for your sharing here. So this is a Wakelet, some simple, easy, function you can definitely use in your classroom. So they are definitely for the community. I would like to also share that in the community, if you join this community, they will have a meeting every month. You can learn many new ideas for you. So they are also educator, here to different level, from pre-K to grade, high school. I see across the age, university, even you are an administrator. Even here, we call about personal use. Like if you are like a blogger of a foodie, so you can also have your like a collection to make it as your personal resource file. So these are the so many things that you can get idea to use from the Wakelet. So definitely not only for educator, you can be Wakelet member, you can be leader, ambassador, and your student also could be involved as like a student educator. So it's easy to use a mobile cell phone, no problem at all. So you can use that for your own use. So far I will stop for a while. So do you have any question from the Wakelet? If no, I'm gonna still like to demo about how I use Wakelet. Okay, so I'm gonna to show this Wakelet. So as an educator, I want to create like I want to create a website for my parents to know what I've been doing in my school. Like here is we call a collection of my collaboration program. So this is a website. I use that. As you can see that there are many collection here. Collection, I organize that by date, by location. So this is all the global school program I have with my global educator. So you can see that this is the parent will see, oh, this is a collection. I use that. My first grader, they have some program. So for example, I don't know whether you can see this collection too. So this is a collection. I use that to do document, document. This is the process, the picture, like I mentioned, I all use in this collection. Okay. So this is a very, very good resource that you can use. The parents can see, oh, this is my first grader. They do with Indonesia. They have a collection with Korea. They even have a Christmas card changing with a Russian, and they by grade. So this is my fifth grader. They can also see the parents. Outsider can see, oh, that's what my school has done by grade. So this is one of the collection. I use it as an educator for my school. So for person, and also this is my personal, for example, I join many global platforms. So this is IOTA, I would say, IOTA, right? So I also use the, the Wakelet to create IOTA website collection. So I join each time I join the collection, the seminar, I will use the Wakelet to document what I learned, what I take away. So like I mentioned, this is what we call space. So whatever you want, you can create a space. So I just follow what we call unlimited. See, many, you can create many here. These are all the we call, it's like a colorful folder. You can have. See, if you are interested about SDG, you can create a space. And then once you get the, any YouTube website, you can just link to your collection. So as a personal here, like so many things you can do. So this is what we call collection. Okay. And then I'm gonna also, for Wakelet, I started to use Wakelet. I think before pandemic, I think I'm lucky to use the Wakelet, as an educator. So So now I'm going to show you. This is a week I call Wakelet Collection. So you will see that why, like I mentioned, the session right now I already, I use this as a preparation website. Okay. So after Fajar talked to me about, something you need to prepare, I create a website to link many resources. So Wakelet in 5 minutes, I link here. So this is like my lesson plan. And while I'm having a session, I create another like a collection, like I mentioned to you. So see, so these are all in my Wakelet space. So I can easily to come here to, wow, see, I like that. Amina, wow, definitely. So Yuna, so see, so listen, immediately you can use for your online session or your classroom time. So I mean, because I don't know how much time I will have. I just want to demonstrate that as an educator, definitely to join like a wonderful community and to use a very simple, easy, free, unlimited digital tool is very important. So in the end, maybe I would like to invite you to after today's session, you could also leave some your comments into the Wakelet collection. So how do you feel? I mean, this Wakelet, are you going to use it? Or do you have any question? You can also, I can also create a collection here. So maybe you can post here. I can invite you to just share your thoughts about this curating and vote to write something. So as a Wakelet, user, you can create many colorful, fun platform for you students to use. So, so definitely welcome to join our Wakelet community. So on behalf of the Wakelet community, sincerely invite you to join, to become a Wakelet ambassador or a Wakelet user. So that's all from me. I hope that enjoy today the Wakelet fly with me and riding the Wakelet wave with me.
Okay, that's awesome, Winnie. Well, we have a good question.
Thank you.
We have a good question. Is there any features to give points for students after finishing their assignments, like giving score? What do you think, Winnie?
The points, okay, I think this is a platform you can additional use with any other platform. So because they don't have an Excel sheet, but definitely you can use you can add the link like a Google form. Like I mentioned, it's so easy to integrate with the other platform. So you can also create an Excel sheet, right? So Excel sheet, you can document them. They can use that there. Yeah. So you can use some additional link.
Yeah. Maybe also we can use the reaction. The reaction feature,
yeah, the
right?
reaction, you will see that the kids you can see that immediately use that, you can get the result from them.
Yeah. So I would like to reshare again. Yeah. So yes. So unfortunately, let's say so Wakelet is more into curating tools rather than directly assessment or maybe classroom. So it can be used by anyone. It can be used by anyone, but also you can integrate Wakelet with different platform. So in Wakelet, we also have classroom features. So Wakelet also have these features that is dedicated for educators. So if you, let's say if you work with Google Classroom, if you work with Microsoft Teams or any other am I freezing? Learning management system. Okay, wait up. Oh yeah, I was freezing. Okay, sorry. Okay, wait up.
Your problem, but I think I would say that as an educator, you can try different to know different digital platform. some really fits, and some maybe they have a disadvantage. But you know, it's a they are no free lunch, like I mentioned. But I think for free lunch, Wakelet is really, you know, really great, really great.
Really generous.
Yeah, really generous and really great.
Yeah, I would like to continue. So if you have LMS like Google Classroom or maybe Microsoft Teams, you can actually integrate your classroom to Wakelet. So in the classroom, you can see in Wakelet, you can see the classroom features. You can click them later on, and then you can create classroom. So you can create classroom as example. So you can connect your Wakelet with Google Classroom, Microsoft, and also Clever. Okay, so these three learning management system that we know can be integrated with Wakelet.
Yes, that's true.
As we know, like Google Classroom rely on Google Drive, Microsoft also rely on OneDrive. So sometimes they have somehow they have limited storage. Like you can only upload several files, and they only have limited storage for the personal account. But in terms of Wakelet, you can upload PDF, pictures, and then websites unlimited. Yeah, unfortunately, you cannot. What is it? For videos, not yet. Yeah. We cannot upload videos. You have to connect it to
Flipgrid.
Flipgrid or maybe YouTube or another web application, and then you can collect it into Wakelet. So I would like to. I would like to show. No worries, no worries. I would like to show how I use Wakelet in Golden English particularly. So as we know, as Golden English teachers, we have various students who have starting from regular classes and we have private classes. So I make them into Wakelet space. So yeah, I also have several Wakelet space here on the left. So I create Wakelet space for every student that I have. As example, here I have this one. GE stands for Golden English. So I am in Golden English Cikarang. So as we know, in Golden English, we have regular class Monday and Wednesday, Tuesday and Thursday. So this is my Monday and Wednesday class in Golden English. So every time I have sessions,
that's good use.
Alternative to the modules, I also prepared another lessons like videos, learn English, and also quizzes, and I put them here. And I also put this website in the Golden English group classroom, and the Golden English WhatsApp group. So in case the student missed the previous session, they can just visit this link, and then they can revisit the lessons again, like that. As example, this is my Monday, Wednesday, and also in Golden English, our class is continuous. So I think this Wakelet collection has been more than 1 year. So I started the class from intermediate 2 in Golden English with Wakelet until now it's upper intermediate 2. But actually we repeat the class level several times because we have new students, and then we have repeat the class. We have to repeat the class in the same day, in the same level. So as example, I have this 18 sessions. In Golden English, we have 24 sessions. So as example, this upper intermediate 1. And I put videos, and then I put like ELO, the listening lesson, and also the PDF, or maybe also the presentation that I will use in the classroom. So I use a Wakelet to lesson plan. So in case, let's say my laptop doesn't work, my personal device doesn't work, I can ask the student to open the group link, okay, the group website, the Wakelet website that I use particularly, specifically for the group. So they can just access the resources there in their mobile phone, like that. So they can access every lessons from the previous sessions in the program, like that. And so we call them Wakelet space. So we have Wakelet collection, and we also can create space. So I create space for every students that I have. So you know, as private teachers, especially, we are busy. We have another gig. Sometimes we teach in one center, and we teach in another company. We teach in a university and also school. So I try my best to keep up to track the lesson, like that. Alternative to the module, because just like I've said, I believe that as educators we can be more creative and innovative to personalize the students' learning. extension or additional to the module that is provided by the institution. So yeah, I made everything. So all of my private students and all of my regular classes. And also I use Wakelet as my CV, so as my land site or website. So in case like someone wants to know more about me or maybe want to see some resources, I will send them my Wakelet profile. So I put like my qualification, just like where I put it in my CV, my previous sessions and webinars and workshops, and also resources for teachers and educators. So I will share this to your email after this. So we will have an exit ticket or Google form that I hope you can fill in before leaving the meeting. And I will share my Wakelet profile so you can check everything here for free. Okay, we have digital tools, research corner, and then yeah, things that you can try to explore and use for your teaching context. Yes, that's right. Thank you, Mr. Abdul Malik. Yeah, we can use Wakelet to organize learning materials. Yeah. Have you collaborated with other teachers? Yes, I've collaborated with Winnie, with Winnie, and also every time I join Wakelet session, they somehow have collaboration. So yeah, I will try to show one collection that is collaborated with other people. Okay. Okay, home members. Sorry, this one. We have group collection. So we call them group collection. So this is the one that we shared with Winnie together. So every time you join another teachers or another person's collection, it will be here in group collection. So you can track your participation and collaboration with the another Wakelet user. So Wakelet PD, this is the one that we use with Winnie, and this was the one that I used when I used the first time, when I attended the Wakelet session for the first time. So yeah, we have a lot of people from different countries in the Wakelet community. I'm excited to try this. Yeah, when was it? When was this? I forgot. Maybe about 2021. So this is the Wakelet that I collaborated and participated when I first time visited or joined the Wakelet session with the Wakelet community. 2021. Yeah, so you can collaborate with another teacher to lesson plan or maybe just to pick up things to collect together. Yeah.
That's so amazing. You should get an award.
Huh?
I mean, you should get an award. I hope that I'll pray for you next year. Join our Wakelet community. So probably you will get a very big iPad or computer.
Yeah, so Winnie got an iPad. I'm still jealous.
Yeah, so happy. But you know, in addition to like I mentioned, not only practical, it's also very warm, friendly community. See, about support from them. You can use this to motivate your teacher or student. So see, swag here. Every year they will send like a Christmas present to you. So I think you will feel that it's really great people to be with together, like you.
Okay, right. So I think we can open to 1 or 2 questions. We have like 5 minutes. If you would like to open your mic and ask a question, you can raise your hand and then we will unmute you. Okay, so we have like 5 minutes, about 5 minutes. Okay, anybody? You can raise your hand and then the host will unmute you so you can speak up your question. Okay, and also for those who have classes, maybe after this you have to teach, kindly copy this link. You can fill this form I sent in the Zoom chat. Yeah, so s.id/getpdexit. So I can track your email and I will send you the certificate from the community ambassador. So I have prepared the certificate ini for the participants in the name in the Wakelet template. Okay.
yeah, as a record, they could also join and learn.
Yeah, I had a bad connection, sorry. I don't know why. Okay, can you hear me again, Winnie?
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to send you the Wakelet collection, so you can also to learn to join and to be one of our community member too. So I'm going to send you.
Yeah. So I have sent the form link. Okay, so you can put your name and then your email to receive the participation certificate, and also we will send you the link that we shared today to your email. Okay, so make sure you put the correct email address, because sometimes there is a typo in email address and then we cannot reach your email. So kindly fill in this form before leaving the meeting. So we still have about 3 minutes for anyone who would like to speak up and ask a question or maybe share ideas. That's okay. Okay. Or maybe I would like to ask IELTA Indonesia Ambassador, Bu Ri. Like to say
there
something.
is another program they call Wakelet School, but because you can also, the whole class, your school can apply to be certified as a Wakelet School. So as a Wakelet School, definitely you can use the Wakelet platform to build up your school, like a website, many collaboration program. You can also use that.
Okay. Yeah, Bu Uri, would you like to share ideas? Bu Uri will
Thank you
something.
so much for inviting me. Thank you so much, Winnie, for coming. Yeah, I use Wakelet, but yeah.
Would you like to share your Wakelet?
Oh, hold on. Yeah, actually, most of them butterflies projects. That's why, even though I joined several language proficiency, I mean that's language development, is like book clubs, IELTA, and everything. But I put the butterfly session in the Wakelet, but not other thing.
Yeah, you can create a space.
Yeah, sure. That's the interesting. We use Wakelet that wherever we online, so we can share our content, our memories, our our folders. But yeah, it's it needs internet connection, but yeah, it's not the matter. We can use it.
You can also use as a your personal use too. So talking about Huri, I want to share my memory with you. See, the World Reader Theater.
Yes.
So see, I think here we have a all collection, all the session we have.
Wonderful.
So yeah, so I want to share with all of our educator here, because teacher Urifa with me, we have a global reader theater. So usually we will have like every Tuesday. So every week we have a session. So see, I make this collection. So I will see on which time I had a session with this session we call May 24, when this story. So I will upload the story, the script, the picture here. When did, remember the when did, yeah. So this is the one way. Yeah, so like I mentioned, this Wakelet is really good to curate, organize your personal hobby, personal thing.
Yeah, and also from Wakelet, I can create the World English Conversation Club, because
that's true. Okay. Because we are all familiar with each other, because the global session, global platform.
Yeah, so this is just a little bit sharing of how global community can benefit us as teacher, especially for our students. So every once in 2 weeks or bi-weekly, every month, we have World English Conversation Club. And in World English Conversation Club, we try to connect with fellow educators, especially English teachers, to bring their students to join us to practice English, but also to share about their culture, to share about the topic. So I think it has been a year World English Conversation.
Wow, I can see your space.
And we have reached volume 18. And this Sunday we're going to have the session again. So
yes.
Kindly, if you have students who are encouraged to practice English with people around the world, you can join us. Yeah. So this is
I think as an educator, you don't think about you will be like perfect or everything you want to know. But I think start from a small thing, like I mentioned, using Wakelet to just add a link. Yeah, start from that. So I think it's easy to use. Don't think about too many complicated steps.
Okay. Well, actually, we have reached our time. So once again, dear participants, if you would like to know more, if you would like to ask more about Wakelet and also for global community for teachers, especially English teachers, you can try to join us on Facebook. So here's my Facebook. So we are still on Facebook. Yes, younger generation are not on Facebook.
Yes.
Yeah.
We will use it. Or Twitter.
Yeah. Okay. So we are on Facebook. So you can add me on Facebook. We can connect. You can keep up with. Try to share your ideas. I will also try to encourage each others. And one of the most important thing right now, before leaving the meeting, kindly fill in this form, and then we will send you a participation certificate to this session, and also all the resources that we shared today to your email. So make sure you put the correct email address in the Google form. Okay, so
shall we invite everyone? Turn on your camera.
Oh yes,
let's take a selfie about the Friday session.
Dear teachers, educators, kindly open your videos, open your camera.
Yeah, and then we will share the screenshot in the Wakelet session. In the Wakelet
collection. Yeah, that's true. It is awesome. Okay. Yeah. So we still have more teachers. Okay, I will force everyone to start the video. Okay, please kindly turn on your video if it's possible, so we can try to take a picture together in a screenshot, and then we will share it in the Wakelet collection, a winning Wakelet collection, so you can see them there.
Okay.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, cheese.
Okay, lovely, thanks. Okay, thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us once again, everyone. I hope you have a very good day and have a good weekend later on. And thank you very much, Winnie.
Thank you too. Thank you too.
Okay, thank you everyone.
Bye.
Have a good day.
You
Okay,
too.
teachers. Yeah, thank you, Bu Uri. You can unmute your microphone and say bye. Thank you.
Bye.
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 Yeah.
Bye.
Yes, have a good day.
Welcome. Welcome to join the community.
Have a good day, everyone. Yes. Okay, you can leave the meeting after fill in the form. Yeah. Okay, so the form is in the Zoom chat.
Ooh la la! I would like to get a certificate.
Yeah, of course. Winnie, I send it to you after this right away.
Wow! Yeah.
Different one. It's different one. Okay, so we're really grateful to have you here. So, and hopefully we can what is it? Let's say.
Yeah, I hope definitely we could get together to do some more like a Wakelet. That if your educator are really want to learn, we can show them how to be certified. Step by step. If they are interested, yeah. Or I think today I also learned about how you use Wakelet. I think that's really amazing. So may I just ask you, only use do you have a 2 account or 1 account only?
In Wakelet.
Yeah.
Actually, I tried to create. I have 2 accounts.
Oh, no wonder.
One account is actually everything like my lesson plan. So World English Conversation Club, I put it in my. So I only created space. But I have this 1 account dedicated to my work. So like in my work, I have so many links, like the administration link, teaching reports, and everything. So I put them in my work account. But I rarely use it because I just use it to store links, so like lesson plans or documentation. I put
that's one small way. smart way to use it.
But the one that I'm still waiting from Wakelet is the ability to reorganize space.
Yes, that's the way. I want them to like organize by alphabetical order, right?
Yeah.
So that's like I mentioned, something Wakelet is not perfect, but definitely they have some advantage and disadvantage. So that's why I also found that space is good, but they cannot